everybody. Welcome back to another episode of FFC. I'm your host, Coach, and we are here. Week 6. Yes, sir. 5 weeks in the books. Week 6 begins tonight. We got a great game. We got Broncos versus the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's a division game, so it's going to be a good game. Not necessarily seeing a blowout here. I think it's a difficult team against a difficult team. What I mean by that, you got two teams. They got a bunch of people who can't catch football. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. You got two teams that can't run the ball. You got two teams with a bit of a suspect defense. I mean, Chiefs, I believe, though, have only lost, they've lost one game. And so Broncos have lost more. But it's one of those division games where two teams know each other. And we could get very little action or we could get a lot of action. We'll touch on that when we get to that part of our show. But to get started, we're going to go ahead and jump into a little bit of fantasy news, get you guys ready for week 6. As we all know, Anthony Richardson. Oh, that is another person I forgot to add. The coach's couch was Anthony Richardson. So yeah, he is going to be out for a while dealing with that shoulder. But other notables, again, are James Conner, Devon Achane, and Justin Jefferson. So we are going to have to figure out what kind of move to make, with these players out, i.e., one report out here is if you spent all your fab on Amari DeMarcado, you should know that the Cardinals just listed Keontae Ingram as the RB1 on their depth charts. You guys got to pay attention to those depth charts. Okay. So when you're hitting that waiver wire, it's okay to look at what their stats are on the person, but you got to go look at what their position is. Are they the running back 1, running back 2? You got to find reports of what's being said about these players at practice. That's kind of how you help get the edge over other people on on who to grab. So that is a big notion to understand, is that you should know that Keontae Ingram is running back 1 on the depth chart, okay? If you're looking for a James Conner replacement. Let's see. Other notable news. Let's see here. Just some stuff from week 5 that carry over to week 6. Some ambiguity in the Colts backfield. Zach Moss continues his role as the Colts workhorse, running back on 80% of snaps, even in Jonathan Taylor's first game back, and also continues to impress. His performance makes it tougher to take him off the field as Taylor ramps back up into football shape. And here's the thing. If Taylor's not ready for shape, what's the problem? I don't see a backfield ambiguity. What I see is you got a guy right now, Zach Moss. You ride him. What better commodity to a backfield do you have to have 200-yard rushers, right? And one of them can be worked as much as you want until the other one is ready. Here's where it becomes an issue, when they begin to split. But guess what? That's football. That ain't fantasy. Right now in fantasy, Jonathan Taylor ain't ready. Again, you forget he has not practiced. He ain't played football since last year. He didn't do anything in training camp. He didn't play any preseason games. He went on IR for the first 4 weeks. We got a lot of work to do. Zach Moss is going to stay on the field for now. We're going into week 6. They're not rushing anything about Jonathan Taylor back. They just paid Jonathan Taylor. Now, back today, apparently with the extension that he has the highest paid running back, i.e., no, they're not going to trade him. He's staying home. So what do we do here? We week by week it, i.e., prepare to start flexing Zach Moss. Why? He's still going to get some time in the field. Okay, that's why. It's just when it comes time, yeah, I do believe both running backs are going to split carries basically. Certain games though, one might take over the other. I've never seen a guy unpaid get more touches than the guy paid, but this is a new NFL, so we don't know what we're going to see. But what I would say for week 6, prepare to start Moss. But if you flex Taylor, I wouldn't be surprised if he got in the end zone too. Let's see. Rams stud wide receivers can't coexist. A full-time Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua earned 30% of target share each, and both finished as a top 12 wide receiver on Sunday. I couldn't expect both to finish top 12 every week, but it's very possible this is close to normal moving forward. I've said it all year. Soon as Cooper Kupp come back, Puka slides to the number 2. The number 2. What does that mean? The Rams got 2 great wide receivers right now. What does that mean for Tutu Atwell? But even number 3. And what does that mean for Van Jefferson? Well, if I'm not mistaken, if the reports are correct, I believe he just got traded. So there's that question for you, or there's that answer for you. They moved one over and kicked one out because they got one that had to come back. That's the way football works. I already knew these two were going to coexist. Have you ever once heard me talk about dropping Puka Nacua the minute Cooper Kupp come back? No, I have never said anything of such the sort. What I have said was, at one time, Puka had 15 touches or 15 receptions. Bro, y'all not going to see that again. Don't expect that kind of work from Puka, especially with Cooper Kupp come back. You're going to expect normal 12, 17, maybe 20-point games from Puka with Cooper Kupp here, because they're both going to do great with Matthew Stafford. This is, so yeah, absolutely, both of them can coexist. Now let's see. Devon A-Chain is unstoppable. So far, I don't see nobody that can hit him. I think literally his ankle, the ankle sprain is literally the only thing that take him out. And when that sprain happens, bro, you out. You out for good. That those ankle sprains, they're not breaks, they're muscle tears that gotta heal. It's just simple science. It has to heal. But when he comes back, he's coming back, putting his foot in the ground, and he's going to do it again. He is a beast. This kid is young. He's outside of the ankle sprain. He's pretty healthy. No breaks. He's strong. I think this kid is going to be something special. It sucks that we're going to miss 4 weeks of football from him, but can't wait to see him when he touches back on the field. Only thing I'm going to suck though is you can't run the football on the Eagles. It's going to really suck to not be able to see him play against the Eagles. That I'm not going to like, because I don't know if Raheem Mostert is going to be able to handle the Eagles defense. But it could be based on offensive line, and the offensive line for the Dolphins are that truthful. Running game might not be too bad against the Eagles, but I would have preferred to see A-Chain run on that Eagles defense. But sometimes we don't get those beautiful matchups. All right, Breece Hall takeover. Robert Saleh stay true to his word and let Breece Hall cook. He got 70% of running back opportunities and is now unlocked as the fantasy running back moving forward. Well, yeah, they basically took him off the snap count. They believe he's ready to be the lead back and run the football now. So Breece Hall owners, please be happy. He is ready to go to work. He's going to do great things for the Jets. To be honest with you, this might be the push the Jets might need to take the weight off Zach Wilson to let him play basic ball and let Breece Hall run. Because here, basic ball with Zach Wilson, it's okay if you got a receiver like if you have the receiver that he has, brain fart, Garrett Wilson. All right, so I think they'll be okay. They're looking like they're trying to do. They're not laying down. That's what I'll say. Jets are just not laying down, and I really like that about them. You mess around, come back and mess around, let Aaron Rodgers just jump in the playoffs to play in the Super Bowl. Oh my God, that means so ignorant. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Who knows? He goes to dark places for days and heals differently. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But the Jets right now are truly fighting because they believe they may get that guy back at the right time to continue to move forward and win. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Breece Hall moving forward is the guy. Dameon Pierce takes over. He took over. Pierce didn't have the production. See, that's what I don't want to hear, bro. Like, that doesn't give me happy thoughts to tell me this is a great guy. But 20 carries is great. No, it's not. 20 carries would be great if you're in a league where 20 carries would average you a point per carry or half a point per carry. You don't get no points for that 20 carry. So if you carry the ball 20 times, then you only get 60 yards. What work did you really do? You slow. Come on, no. And a significant shift to him getting 100% of running back carry. That means nothing. That means you are praying for him 20 out of 20 times to get 60 yards and 1 touchdown. That's horrible. That's a horrible prayer. I'll tell you that now. If Devin Singletary isn't a significant part of the run game anymore, Pierce can be upgraded to at least mid running back 2. He's also getting reinforced. All right. So, all right. So again, you people play with that Pierce crap if you want to. None of this wrote this. Who is literally trying to make a lesser than running back two sound like something? Maybe in 16-man league, this means something. Maybe that's what it is. Because my God, that's just I don't understand that nonsense. Ugh. All right, Alexander Madison is losing work. Yeah, he is. He's not good. Madison only received 61% of running back opportunities for the Vikings on only 51% of snaps in week 5. If this continues, Madison gets downgraded to a low-end running back too. So he is about as workful as Damian Pierce. The good offense will likely be the reason he has good fantasy days, but volume can't be counted on. Cam Akers is closing in to create true timeshare. Ooh. Interesting. All right, messy backfield in Buffalo. Latavius Murray and Damian Harris combined for 37% of snaps and 50% of running back carries. Isn't ideal for James Cook. They're not fantasy relevant, but they're playing a big enough role to limit Cook's fantasy potential. Cook's 52% rush share and 49% route participation coming into week 5 keeps him at the low end running back 2 range. And yes, y'all know me. I'm a Latavius Murray lover. Y'all know that. That's my guy from the days of him as an Oakland Raider. Okay, that is my guy. The journeyman knew Frank Gore. You feel me? That guy don't go away. And I told y'all that was gonna happen. James Cook looked good, didn't he? Yeah. And then Latavius Murray stepped in, didn't he? Yeah. Latavius Murray is a true runner. To this day, he is one of the last running backs to hit the AB gap hole. One of the last ones, bro. One of the few. Everybody else catchbacks. He one of the last few, and that's why they want him on the team. And he hitting them holes, pimp. Now let this come out of me, man. So yeah, it's getting messy back there in Buffalo because Latavius Murray ain't laying down. Either you cut it or you sharing. Point blank, period. All right, Joe Burrow and the Bengals are back after throwing only 2 touchdowns total in 4 weeks. Joe Burrow throws 3 touchdowns and his first 300-yard game. It led to Jamar Chase having a career game and reminding us why he was worth a top 2 fantasy pick. Let's hope we have the Bengals offense back. Well, if that's the direction that they want to keep going. Hey, Burrow, you still pleading the fifth on who's better between Jamar and Jalen? Oh, I was going to bring that up. Yeah, I was going to bring that up because that boy came out and said, I'm open. I'm always open. Explicitive. And he showed that 15 times. So you can answer the question anytime now. But I'm not sure if the Bengals are truly back yet. It was a game. It was a great game. And let's just see balance-wise what they can do this week. If Joe Burrow can put them in a 3 for 3 touchdowns, 300, yes, we could be looking at the Bengals being partially back. And if they can climb out of this hole and go on this run like they do in the middle of the season, Bengals are back. All right. Tajay Spears closing in. Spears has 3 top 30 running back finishes in 5 weeks, which will make him PPR flex play. He's played on more than 50% of snaps and has seen at least 4 targets in 4 or 5 games now. That's really good. And went from 21% rushing share over the first 4 weeks to 30% in week 5, which means Tajay Spears is creeping on Henry's production. That's basically what that's what that means. Henry can't catch. Tajay Spears can. That happens. It happens. So Tajay Spears, if he is not owned by anybody, he should be owned now because yes, he is closing in on shared time with Henry to put him in the field a little bit more, especially the fact that, bro, you have 4 targets in 4 out of 5 games. That's really good for a running back. Like 4 targets, 1, that's 4 points. You catch another out of those 4, whatever you can make out of them yardages, obviously your percentage is going up. So you're doing something with those yardages, right? You just ain't got in the end zone yet. So off top, as a flex, deep lead, this young cat's getting you 9 points. So I like what I'm seeing out of that. So yeah, that's digging into some Henry time, especially if it climbs, and especially if he wakes his way to the end zone. All right, let's see what else do we got. Let's see, week 6 waiver wire targets. Let's check them out. All right, so week 6 waiver wire targets. We got Roshan Johnson is the #1 target. Tajay Spears is #2. Josh Downs #3. I believe that. He's a wide receiver. Quentin Johnson at #4. Curtis Samuels #5. Justice Hill #6. He's doing okay. John Smith #7 because he's the tight end that is taking over, even though Arthur Smith just would not trade. Top hits, I don't get it. Jonathan Mingo at #8. Josh Reynolds #9. Logan Thomas #10. These are the top 10 week 6 waiver wire targets. All right. Streaming targets. Personnel that you can possibly like. You just looking for somebody for the week. Let's see. At quarterback, we have Baker Mayfield against Detroit. We have Desmond Ridder against Washington, and we have Sam Howell against Atlanta. If I'm looking for a stream, I think this is the week. I love you, buddy. Get it? You're coming off bye week, playing really good, bro. I'm telling you right now, not playing Baker Mayfield against the Detroit Lions. I'm not streaming that. Sorry. That Detroit Lions that defense is just getting better and better each week, and they're really truly showing how elite they really are. If I was looking for that flex that streaming target quarterback, I would go with, if you want to piggyback off of his great game last week, go with Desmond Ridder. If you want to stay with the consistency of what he's done all season, go with Sam Howell. Running backs, Roshan Johnson, Tajay Spears, and Amari DeMarco. Again, they say DeMarco, but they listed Keontae Ingram as the RB1. So just that's all I'm saying. Gotta look out for those little clues. But yeah, I would outside of that issue, I would stream Tajay Spears and Roshan Johnson. Wide receivers, Curtis Samuel, Josh Downs, Josh Reynolds. Yeah. Everybody but Reynolds, because I think Williams will start to, Tyron Williams will start to, his target values, I think, is going to increase each week, and this might be one of those weeks that it increases, especially against Tampa Bay's defense. So I think that'll be okay. I think I wouldn't stream Josh Reynolds. No, not this week. Let's see. More streaming targets. Jonnu Smith, Logan Thomas, and Gerald Everett. Everybody but Gerald Everett. I just don't trust Gerald Everett. Defenses, we got Houston Texans, Atlanta Falcons, and Minnesota Vikings. Houston Texans is the only defense I would stream out of any 3 of these, and I'm not streaming any of them. Kicker, we got Greg Joseph, Brett Maher, and Kami Fairbairn. I would actually stream all 3, even Joseph. Absolutely. All right. Now we are going to go into trade targets, and trade bait. Let's see some trade targets we have. We got Jordan Addison, Lamar Jackson, James Cook, Brandon Ayuk, Anthony Richardson. Those are some good trade targets right there. And depending on what you're looking for. And trade bait, we got DJ Moore, George Kittle, Zach Moss, Gabe Davis, and Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle has always been a trade bait because of where he is on that team. But not a trade bait in a bad way. It's just where he is on that team, he'll look good. You'll be able to. He moves around on different teams. You know what I mean? All right, let's look at our top 10. Let's go into our top 10 scores for each position. We have quarterbacks. We have Josh Allen with 118 total points. Jalen Hurst 109. Justin Fields 100. Kirk Cousins 100. Brock Purdy 99. Patrick Mahomes 98, Tua Tagovailoa 98, Russell Wilson 96, Justin Herbert 95, and Lamar Jackson 95. Those are our top 10 quarterbacks in fantasy ball. All right. top 10 running backs. We have at number 10, we'll go about off the top this time. Josh Jacobs with 77. At number 9, DeAndre Swift at 77.90. At number 8, David Montgomery at 80.80. Number 7, Bijan Robinson at 82. Number 6, Zach Moss at 85. Number 5, Kyron Williams at 89.30. Number 4, Travis Etienne at 92. Number 3, Devon Achane at 101.70. Raheem Mostert at 105.20. And number 1, of course, is the man himself at Christian McCaffrey at 133.80. That, my guy, is MVP so far. All right, our wide receivers, top 10 wide receivers. Number 9, Adam Thielen at 98 points. Number 10. Number 9 is Devontae Adams at 99. 20. Number 8 is AJ Brown at 101.10. Number 7 is Keenan Allen at 102.96. Number 6 is Justin Jefferson at 109.10. Number 5 is Jamar Chase at 109.80. Number 4 is DJ Moore at 110.10. Number 3 is Puka Nacua at 115.60. Number 2 is Stephon Diggs at 119. And number 1 is Tyreek Hill at 132.50. Then tell you, Christian McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill are fighting for MVP. They are fighting for MVP. All right, tight ends. Number 10, Hunter Henry at 46.60. Darren Waller at 46.90 at number 9. Number 8 is Dallas Goedert at 47.50. Number 7 is Evan Ingram at 55. Number 6 is George Kittle at 56.50. Number 5 is Mark Andrews at 60.50. Number 4 is Cole Kmet at 64.20. Number 3 is TJ Hockenson at 65.40. Number 2 is Travis Kelce at 67.20. And the number 1 tight end in fantasy football, somebody I told everybody to go draft, by the way. Everybody said that everybody take Travis. Let everybody take TJ. Okay? Let everybody take Mark. Let everybody mess around and take Kyle Pitts. That's what I said, right? What I tell y'all to get? Who I tell y'all to get? Sam Laporte. Kyrie Fairbairn at the low end. I mean, not Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie Fairbairn. Pat Fairmouth at the low end. But I was very high on David Laporta as a rookie with the Giants and Jared Goff. But yeah, Sam Laporta is the number 1 tight end in fantasy football, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so now that we've gotten our news out of the way, we've gotten our fantasy information and rankings update. Let us move on to we got the Denver Broncos versus the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, so for tonight's game, it looks like Kansas City is home 4-1 versus the 1-4. Now, this game can go anyway because there's nothing there. And of course, we have all this hip-hop issue nonstop nonsense of Kansas City getting all these calls, which is true. Sorry, man, I've been seeing some crap on the Kansas City field that shouldn't be happening. But, who am I? I'm just a fan that watches the sport, and you all tell us what's illegal and what's not supposed to happen, and then when it happens right in front of your faces and there's no flag. I don't know what y'all supposed to make us feel to think. It is what it is. I think this is actually going to be a pretty decent game. I think it's going to be a good game. It's not going to be a blowout, but I think it's actually going to go pretty back and forth. It'd be a low-scoring back and forth. Kickers may get involved pretty heavily in both of this game. It could end up in a tie with the last drive. We could end up in overtime with this kind of game. Neither team can catch the ball. Neither team. I think Kansas City defense is slightly better, but I've seen the Broncos score points on bad defense, on good defenses. So it's just, they haven't won. Don't get me wrong, not like they're winning from that. But, excuse me. Who was it? The Chiefs did lose to Detroit Lions. I get it. They didn't have Travis Kelce, but I don't know how healthy he is, especially with that ugly fall that happened the other day. So this is a short week coming into Thursday night. So I don't know how healthy he's truly going to be. But we're going to have to see. But for starting sit purposes, I will start Russell Wilson in this game against that defense. Javonte Williams. He is back. If you have Jaleel McLaughlin, I don't know. This is a rough one because I don't know. Let's see here. Trying to see if I could find a report that speaks for this. Yeah, so McLaughlin is expected to face more competition for reps out of the backfield Thursday against the Chiefs with Javonte Williams set to enter the Week 6 contest without an injury designation. So what that means is they're going to play them both. So I would say if you have Jalen McLaughlin, play him in the flex if you have him, if you can. If you can afford to play running back in the flex. If not, you may not be able to start because Javonte Williams will play, and the production for McLaughlin will not be as significant unless McLaughlin ends up just taking the role at the night. If it don't look good, Jalen could basically get more carries, but we really won't know that till we see it. So if you're gonna take that chance, take it in the flex. That's what I say. If you're that kind of confident, start him. Me personally, I don't know what I do. In certain leagues, depending on what I got, I may start him. Certain leagues, depending on what I got, I might not. I don't know. It's a sticky situation. Jerry Judy is by default a start, as well as Courtland Sutton. Because to be honest with you, there's no secondary in Kansas City, I don't think. So I think they'll be fine passing the ball to these two receivers. Let's see, Marvin Mims. What kind of report we got on Mims? So you seem to be one of the favorites. Nah, we're good. We're good. We're gonna go with Judy and Cortland Sutton. Jesus, I can't believe that's what we have to go with. But I mean, they're gonna get the targets. Hopefully, they get in the end zone. One of them will, and most likely will be Cortland Sutton. Let's see here. Over to the Chiefs. I'm not playing any defense. I can tell you that much. Chiefs side. Of course, Patrick Mahomes is a start. Travis Kelce is a start. God, these receivers are. Oh my God. Like, I don't. They don't even got them listed as 1, 2s, and 3. They got them listed as left, right, and slot. Horrible. If I had to pick a wide receiver to play, we would go with. Let's see here. Let's do this. We're gonna go. I'm using the same depth chart. Let me check this team. Let's do. There we go. Chiefs. I want to look at the depth chart from ESPN because they have good reports. The other one I had didn't have any reports on them. I think it was Kansas City. Okay, so let's go to ESPN. Find ESPN. There we go. Where is the ESPN page? Give me a second. ESPN Chiefs depth chart. There we go. Jesus. Until I have the S on the end of Chiefs. That kills me. All right. So Isaiah Pacheco is a start. Absolutely. Yeah, he should be fine. He should be able to run on this defense. Let's see. Sky Moore. What are we looking at? What are we looking at, Sky? Uh, it's ugly. Let's see. More caught all 2 targets. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not starting him. Nope. I don't know. Something about that I don't like. And he's only gonna get a couple. He's not gonna get a lot of targets. Let's see what she writes. See what kind of work he's been putting in. All right, let's see here. He's got 2 touchdowns on the season. Golly, it's rough. Yeah, I would start Sky Moore. I mean, Rasheed Rice. Yeah, I have more confidence in him than I do in any other receiver. So yeah, I would start him. Kadarius Toney, no. Let's see, Travis Kelce, are you questionable? What are you doing? Are you playing tonight? Yeah, they're saying he should be able to play tonight. So plays, you start him. Simple as that, right? Other than that, I don't see any notable misses on the defense. They all look good there. Denver's defense. Let's see. DJ Jones is out. Ooh, so yeah, that now give me Chiefs in this game at home against Denver. It's gonna be another rough loss. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh, so sorry. But yeah, I would mind starting both quarterbacks. You can start both Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. I'm sorry about his name. Rasheed Rice. Please start Rasheed Rice. Travis Kelce, of course. Do not start any defense. You can start Harrison Butler. And now don't start the Broncos kicker. Do not do that. I think the Chiefs kicker will get more field goals than the Broncos kicker. Let's see. All right. So other than that, guys, we got Thursday night football. Week 6 is this week. Hope you guys are excited as I am. I'm loving it. Football is back. We got football. It's like each and every week. It's just like 1 week is over. Here we go. We're jumping right into the next one because the Thursday night game is not too far. So I don't know. I like Thursdays. It annoys me sometimes because I know it's a short week and it kind of doesn't do much for the good players that play. They come in real basic on those Thursday night games. There's only so much they can really do, but just like the fact that I get to watch football on Thursday night, I like it. I know they hate it, but they do it for us, so I love it, and I appreciate every player that comes out and plays their hardest from Thursday night football. So I hope it's a great game tonight. It could be a low score, 27-20 again, 24-21, something like that. But I think it's gonna be a good win for the Chiefs and move 5-1. And hopefully here soon, even in the win, I hope it's just displayed ugly with the passing. They need Devontae. Patrick Mahomes, he's the receiver. Devontae Adams, he's the quarterback. Match made in NFL. Let's make it happen for the true fans of football. All right, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the game tonight. Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.